Of a plan to build a 1.2 billion shilling mega church at State House has triggered sharp criticism from legal experts and religious leaders. Lawyers argue that constructing a religious facility on public land violates the Constitution, which declares Kenya a secular state with no official religion. Check Article 8 of the Constitution. And in a fresh twist to the State House church plan, a section of Muslim leaders now want the president to build a mosque within State House grounds or risk appearing to sideline other faiths. William Ruto has more.
A day after President William Ruto defended his decision to construct a Kenya shilling 1.2 billion church at State House in Nairobi and insisted he has no apologies to make, despite growing public concern, divided opinions have emerged. Many Kenyans questioning why the president will proceed with such an expensive religious project on public land. State House, seen as a symbol of national unity and the seat of power, already sits near several established churches.
And he is not creating any new building. There is a structure that already exists. Two, it is to give him and the people in state who work in the State House and live there an opportunity to find a decent place to pray here.
A spot check by Citizen TV found out that State House is surrounded by over 10 churches. The nearest is AIC Milimani, less than a kilometer away, followed by Nairobi's Central SDA Church and the Orthodox Patriarchal Cathedral of St. Cosmas and Damian along Valley Road. Within a 2-kilometer radius, there are more than 10 churches, including All Saints Cathedral, Sitam Valley Road, the Grand Freemasons Hall, Lutheran Church, PCA St. Andrews, and St. Paul's Catholic Chapel. Legal experts say the president's justification contradicts the law. The Constitution, under Article 8, declares Kenya as a secular state with no official religion.
That gift has to be given to the controller of State House, and will declare it and release it to the exchequer. That will determine how it's supposed to be used. So the principle is not that people are against building of a church. People are against misappropriating public resources, in this particular case being the piece of land which is State House.
Lawyers clarifying that while Ruto says the church will be funded personally, donations to public offices must be declared formally, with a public decision made on how they'll be used.
And a decision will be made on how that donation can be applied towards a public good, even if the donor had made a preference on how it should be used. But it cannot be that one person makes the decision and implements it without following the laid down procedures on handling donations to the public.
They insist the control of State House must explain who approved the project and how the public will access the church.
So this church that is building that is donated to the state, is it open to the public? The same public who, when they say they want to visit State House, we see barricades and we see razor wires.
Elsewhere, Muslim leaders are demanding equal treatment.
State House ni sehemu ambayo kwamba inabeba watu wa dini zote, nasi pia twaomba ipatikane jengo la Waislamu ili tukiwa sehemu kama ile nasi tupate sehemu ya kuswali.
Legal experts warn that the president risks breaching the public ethics laws and violating the Constitution if he proceeds with the construction of the church without following legal procedure. Even as President William Ruto defends his plan to build a 1 billion shilling church within State House, Kenyans are questioning its legality, its necessity, and whether favoring one faith at the center of power will discriminate the others. Willie Lusige, Citizen TV, AIC Milimani, next to State House.